What's the word? What's the word? What's the mother word, man? Make sure y'all tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, bro. You know, I'm not a bad guy. Y'all can comment in the section. You know, sometimes I might give you a little light tap or something like that if y'all cue. But you know, for the most part, I respect everybody's opinions, man. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, bro. It's a community, bro. Open dialogue going on, man. Let's get to it. Today, though, we talking about the Charlie Kirk situation and the inconsistencies that we done seen along the process. And there's two of them that I want to point out that, to me, I'm a conspiracy theorist at its finest, at its core. So it's fishy. Get in here, man. So everybody in the world know, and if you don't know, let me catch you up to speed. Our boy Charlie Kirk was, assassinated, while trying to give a speech, a Q&A, with some college students. And, unfortunately, people didn't like his views on things and, they wanted to silence him. So, he was taken out by a coward. And, unfortunately, he is no longer here with us, or so they may seem. The reason why I say stuff like that, or stuff like I just said, is because it's been a lot of inconsistencies in the situation. And now I think about it, it's three that I want to point out. The first situation that I want to point out is the hand photo when Charlie Kirk wife posted her hand. I don't know if her hand was next to it, but she was there while he was in the casket and his hands were folded, kind of similar to this. And I am no dummy, and I've seen plenty of dead bodies, whether they be fresh or, unfresh. What would you say? Been to the morgue and presented. I've seen them either way. That hand looked like a mannequin hand. Like, oh my goodness, I'm going to post the video. I mean, the picture in the video so people can see what I'm talking about. I want people to see what I'm talking about when I say this looked like a mannequin hand. It looked like a fake hand. Now, granted, this could be something to where maybe they did have a fake hand or a fake body, whatever, because, you never know what can happen at a funeral, or if somebody knew where Charlie Kirk's body was, they could be trying to do something to it because of the nature of the situation. So could be that, or to me, like I said, it looked like a fake hand and it didn't look genuine at all. And I feel like the reason why the fake hand was there, because maybe it's just a cover up. You feel me? Maybe he really not gonna fake hand. Let's start there. We can't even say start there because the second incident that I want to go into happened before the hand picture came out. And the second incident is the book that surfaced about the life of Charlie Kirk. And it happened, if I'm not mistaken, the same day that he was assassinated. The book came out, like, I want to say it came out that morning or something like that. It came out before he was even, like, pronounced dead. Like, it was, like, already on Amazon and you could order it. There is no way on God's green earth that a person could write a book that quick about Charlie Kirk and publish it in the time that they did, unless something is misconstrued here. It's like it's like it's off. Like certain signs, like it just say it's off. It's off. Like it doesn't make sense. How can a book be available for purchase about the life of Charlie Kirk the same day or before he passed away? Makes no sense at all. And the third and final point, even though there are more points that I would like to get on, the third and final point is one that I feel like is just one of these points that you just can't ignore. You can't ignore what happened and just say it fits the narrative of what they're pushing. Okay, so the third point They say that the guy had a rifle on the roof, and he pretty much broke this rifle down. The reason why they say he broke the rifle down is so that he can run with it. And if you see the video of the man running off the roof, you'll see that there's like really nothing in his hands that looks like a rifle. So they can't say that he ran off the roof with a rifle. So he runs off the roof with the rifle. He gets to somewhere in the neighborhood. They show another video, and he's walking with a limp, and they're saying that the rifle pretty much is back together. All right. So when they capture him later on, they go back in the woods and find a rifle with with bullets next to it, with things sketched into it. You know, just kind of like the other ones been doing. Like they writing certain little signs on the bullets, you know, to say this and that, you know, and pretty much represent what they represent. Why would somebody jump off a roof with a gun that they took apart, put the gun back together, leave it in the woods with his fingerprints on it and everything, if he was trying to conceal it in the first place? Like, it makes no sense. Like, why would he leave it there? Why not take it with him and get rid of it? Like, why would he leave it in the woods, and on top of that, take time out of his day to put the gun back together while he's running away from a crime scene? He's trying to get away as quickly as he can, but somehow he had time to jump off a roof and put a gun back together and leave it in the woods and then continue on this journey. It makes no sense. And I feel like when you have questions like that surrounding high profile cases, you have to wonder then, okay, what else do I need to question about it? And you don't question authentic things. Like, it just doesn't happen. It all makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, they have the evidence to show you why it makes sense. Like with the young Scooter situation, everybody was saying that he got shot by the police and, you know, this and that. But when he jumped over that fence, he broke a femur bone, and it snapped, went into his artery in your thigh, and he bled out pretty much right there. They can explain that. But for some reason, they can't explain why this guy would, you know, do this or that, or, you know, how this and that came about. They don't explain it. They just expect you to believe whatever it is that they're putting out there. And to me, I can't do that. I'm going to question anybody and everything, and until you give me a valid reason on why I should believe that, or you provide proof, facts, or evidence to support what you're saying, I'm not entitled to, or I'm not inclined to believe everything that you say, especially when there are question marks around the whole thing. At the end of the day, I know what I see, and I know what I'm not seeing, and it's not making sense. If y'all think I'm tripping, let me know. If not, y'all get in the comments and let me know how y'all came to the same conclusion I came to. There's something a little fishy here. And until then, I'm hollering.